It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching the Huskies' speedy running back. He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Huskies and the Snowhawks coming up next.
With the Wasatch Mountains overlooking us, EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the capital city of Utah, Salt Lake City. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Operating from the gun, Langford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a yard. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Keeping it on the ground, Farrow again. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Langford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
They go play action here on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake. Langford got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off play action. Langford. They'll find Jones again. Complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Langford. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It's only the first quarter. That's a quick shift in momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
Farrell will try the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, Langford. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Langford. Over the middle, complete. It's Rivera. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Huskies are an extra point away from drawing level. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And this would be his 2nd NFL start. Last week was about what you'd expect to see from a rookie quarterback. Had some good moments, but not enough to lead his guys to victory. Now we'll have to see how he handles adversity because on the college level, he didn't lose a whole lot of games.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 74 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On second down, it's Warner. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. Salt Lake City with the football here to begin quarter 2. As they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Up the middle they go. It's Farrow. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Looking to throw on second down. Langford, and hauled in here by Rivera. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Portland first down.
Now a give, running right is Farrow. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Operating from the gun, Langford. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys have taken the lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people, because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick throw here, that's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Back to throw again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Here is 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. To throw on second down, Langford. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back. In that situation, you're handed it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 9 now. He finds his man complete. It's Warner. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And
into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Langford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Looking to throw on second down. Langford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Operating from the gun, Langford. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. Where will they spot him? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. That'll be caught right side by Reed. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you showed them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken around the 12. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing to start the drive. Langford, throw left side, complete. That's Collins. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. A handoff to Farrell, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Langford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprising face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw on 3rd down, Langford, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold onto the football while being jostled?
So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Up the middle they go. Aldridge, he'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. A short little throw taken in by Reed. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Portland's offense now about set to take over. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. Back live here now in Salt Lake City as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 75 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Langford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Langford. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rivera. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Looking to throw. Langford. Out of the backfield, complete to Farrell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd down. Langford looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Langford working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Throwing on first down. Langford. And his throw here's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rivera. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Langford to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So the signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 45-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there. Now back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. For right side here, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Back to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Back to throw. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high because mentally you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Now the give to Farrell. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment
It's week 3 of the 2033 season, and we've got a showdown in the NFC South.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Dublin Antlers taking on the Dragons of Tokyo. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 70 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Back to throw. Underwood. And that would get off target and incomplete. When you look at this defense, they come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stopped him for no gain.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Flynn, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Underwood. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Flynn. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Underwood. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Underwood able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Flynn, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Underwood. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. How about that? Their cornerback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Antlers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3 cornerback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Now a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
And on now is the punter, as he's on to kick it away. This is fielded at the 27. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll run on 1st down. Flynn, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Underwood. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now here's a throw. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great effort there. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 86 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On second down now. It's Flynn, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off the play fake, Underwood. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
On second down, it's Flynn. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, Underwood. He finds his man, complete. That's Flynn. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On second down now, it's Flynn. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Underwood. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown! A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dragons strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Point after, right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Well, with his size, you've really got to wrap up because arm tackles, they're not going to cut it. And that time, he used his full-grown man strength to fight off his defender and pick up the first down.
On first down, Flynn. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Colvin into the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for first. Back to throw. Underwood. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
On 1st and 10, Underwood. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Underwood. He finds his man. Complete. That's Flynn. So no gain on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Flynn. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there, went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And from front here, that's complete. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. For Kittle here, it's complete.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Underwood. He finds his man. Complete. That's Flynn. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Extra point forthcoming. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Now, what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
2nd and 5. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
There's that man again. It's complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. Dublin's offense now set to take over. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Play action. Underwood. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Flynn, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Now this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a 1st down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Flynn.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. And that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
On for a very important punt here in overtime. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Both offenses sputtering a little bit here in overtime, Charles, but give credit to the defenses and certainly credit to them on that last play. That is a huge interception.
I will absolutely do that. They deserve the credit because they forced a punt on the opening drive of overtime. You know no one wants to give up the ball in OT. And now you have them back out there knowing that it only takes a field goal to win this game. Big-time defensive plays being made.
He's got Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Underwood. Over the middle, it's complete. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Underwood. And his throw is incomplete. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs roll around, so that means this one ends at a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us.
True.
We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Man.
Yeah.
MEH, man. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
With that, we say sayonara from Tokyo.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and our focus is on the Blues veteran linebacker. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Blues and the Black Knights, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Taken at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Porter. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Porter. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And take it right on the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 115 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Holding. Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Porter. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Yates. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. He's going to try and take off with it. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and we'll start over.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 14. Off the play fake. Porter. He finds his man complete. It's Yates. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Porter. And his throw's going to be incomplete. When you look at this defense, they've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 15 and a 1st.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Blues are on the board first here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. He'll decide to keep this once more. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's now 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. He'll look to set up his blockers. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Porter. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Vick.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st down, Blues.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Porter.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
At the 2-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
And they'll run again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Blues go up by 2 touchdowns. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking in the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they have.
Under pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fielded just inside the 30.
Return team.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Porter. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
To throw on second down. They complete it to Hill. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First down, Blues.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
I think this defense...
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Canton, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Toronto, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Throwing on first down, Burks. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it up just short of the 45. And They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 80 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Burks. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Off-play action. Burks looking downfield for Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
They knew how to quiet this rival stadium, Charles. I mean, not only did they get the win, but they get the win by taking the lead in the 4th quarter to hand their division opponent a big loss.
And they're elated, and they should be, because they did exactly that. Went to a rival's house and stunned them, and did it with a 4th quarter comeback. And every team in the league prides itself on controlling the 4th quarter. It's even more difficult when you don't do it at home